Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Jake and yeah, back out on the fields metal detecting. It's been about 3 weeks since I last come out. The weather's just been too hot and then I've had like some commitments and things, so this is my first opportunity to get out, and I've actually bought myself a little treat. I don't treat myself very often, but I love this hobby so much I thought why not. And that is this little thing down here, so hopefully you can see that. And that is the new M9 coil for the Manticore. So yeah, I've had this for about 2 weeks now, but this is going to be my first opportunity to use it today. And yeah, really excited to get out. I'm on the sort of like stubble field, so yeah, I thought what better field to try it out on than the stubble, just getting in between it all and hopefully pick out some good targets. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you do like today's video, please comment below, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the first hole. It's a really nice and light to use this, guys. And I kid you not, I've just been ground balancing here. I've moved, and I've just heard that little 26, sort of jumpy a little bit, but on the whole, really nice little tone. And yeah, straight away, this thing is already picking out little targets in between, as you can see, this stubble here. And this is a field that has been ploughed, I would say, in the last 3 or 4 months and been seeded with grass, albeit it's been very, very dry recently. And as you can see, it is not going to be an easy day digging. So we will see how we get on. Maybe that we move. But we are out, which is a good sign. But yes, might be that we move fields. I think, to be honest with you, they're all going to be like this today. You know, we just not had any rain for a little while, which has been partly the reason why I haven't been out. I think our first item, yeah, is a little blob of lead, unfortunately, but that had real potential to be something nice, like a hammered coin. As you know, they do ring in at these sorts of numbers, around that 26, particularly the sort of pennies and tinier ones. But first item is a little bit of lead, and the coil picked it out really nicely. Right, on to another nice signal, very similar to the first actually. 25, 26. Again, I've not walked too far away, and this corner of the field I've had loads of hammered coins up before. I say loads, I've had 3 or 4, but for a corner of the field, that's it's not bad, is it? So again, real potential, but it's just a lot of stones to try and get through beforehand, so we'll apologise for the camera shaking. But we are out in one again, which is a good start. Let's see if that's going to stay there. Hopefully it does. Can't get over it's weird swinging that now because it's just so sort of light. I think again, yeah, it's another piece of lead. Let's just turn that off. And I won't dwell on that too long, but yeah, second item of the day, and that makes it 2 for 2 now, is another piece of lead, slightly bigger than the last. Alright, so I've not had much up since the couple of pieces of lead, but I've just come across this, which is got real potential to be a coin. Yeah, had a few buttons up since, nothing sort of like really worth showing you guys. And then obviously those 2 pieces of lead, but the ground is still absolutely solid. I was really hoping today was going to be a bit easier. We had a bit of rain yesterday and a bit last night, but I think because certainly down here in the south, we've had like 2 weeks of 28-degree heat. And yeah, it's just, I think it needs to rain a lot more yet before this starts getting any sort of better. But autumn is sort of on the way. I can't get that to stand up. Come on. The trouble, every time you stick your spade and you hit a rock and then it comes off balance. But Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys have just seen that. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I was not expecting that to be a hammered. When I meant a coin, I meant a copper coin. Oh my God, that has caught me by complete surprise. Have I got my water spray with me? That is the question. Oh my God, that was only like... Oh, how have I not picked that up before? Oh my goodness me, where do I begin with this? Look at the size of that. That is monstrous. I said the other day in a video that I had an absolutely, I titled it like absolutely massive silver hammered, and if you haven't checked that video out, go and check it out. But I think this one, size wise, is going to trump it all day. Oh my God, look at that is incredible. I think this might be a bit blocked up. It's not pumping very well. Wow, who's it going to be? It's XII, so 7. Oh, that's such a shame it's worn away on that side. It's obviously a male. You can see the words Rex up there and the triangle mint, which I'll be able to get a detail up for you guys when I'm back home for sure. Sorry, not detail, I mean an ID. Wow, look at that. I was not expecting that today at all. That is incredible. Look at the size of it. It's absolutely ginormous. So it's had the older rub on the leg treatment just to sort of get that mud off with the water, and that is it cleaned up out in the field. That's all I'm going to do to it out here. But that, what a lovely coin. I was just trying to make out the wording around the edge, but I can't quite sort of see a name or anything. Can definitely get the letter in there, but I can't make out a name or an ID. So I'll be sticking that on the Facebook page and seeing if someone can ID it for me. But before that, I'll obviously check in my own Spink book, do my own research. But what a start, guys. Absolutely incredible. We've only been out about 15 minutes and we've had an absolutely ginormous hammered coin. Well, I've literally just dug there where my coil is pointing. Walked here and had this signal come up now. Surely we can't make it 2 in a row. I've got to do another live dig. And again, I'm sorry if the camera's shaking on these guys, but when you're pulling out things like those hammered coins, you want to make sure you get them on the live, because, well, you experience my reaction, live as it is. And yeah, well, it's just better, isn't it? If we could do that for every hole, it'd be amazing. But so there's a little bit of like a lower number, but again, I just was not expecting that to be a hammered coin on that last one. So this could, well, it's probably going to be a bit of copper, I'd imagine, but you just never know with this hobby. I think it's going to be a bit of lead, actually, looking at that. And we've just seen it come out there. Or either a bullet, maybe. Is it a bullet? Is that even it? It might not even be it. Let's get the pinpointer out and let's make sure that we're... Yep, that's certainly it. It's very light, though. Really light. It might be a bit of aluminium, possibly. Yeah, not sure what that is, guys, but yeah, bit of junk, I think. This is another one that just jumped out at me. It's 6162. It's about 4 bars deep. The thing I'm finding with this coil is that it's saying that things are like a lot deeper than they actually are. Like with the big, I don't actually know how many inches it is. Maybe 12 inches or something. The other coil anyway, the bigger one that comes with the Manticore. It tends to sort of like, maybe it's just because I'm sort of like used to it, but it will say that something's like a certain depth, and it does tend to be, you know, like that sort of deep. But this is sort of saying it's, you know, deep, but actually it's not. So yeah, like now almost it's like a 64, 65, and it was originally, oh, come on. Yeah, originally sort of like quite deep in the ground, and now I know I've dug it, but yeah, it's just a little thing that I've noticed initially. Where are you? Oh, I can just see it there. It might be a button. Oops. Or a rivet possibly. I think it's actually going to be a rivet or a washer of some sort. Quite green though. Tell you what, that rang in at a nice signal for how small it is. Is it a little rivet? Might be a little tiny bit of detail on that, but yeah, I'll probably lead more towards that being a little rivet or a washer or something. So yeah, in the finds pouch, and it was a nice signal, that's for sure. Alright, another reasonable target, right on that sort of centre line. And dug the hole, obviously, and see what we've got. Again, I can just see it there. I think it's going to be a button, possibly a 4-holer, or it might even be a 3-holer, or actually, it could just be chewed up and now it's got 3 holes. I think that looks like it's probably going to be the more likely case of it. I think it is a button of some sort, but yeah, I think actually, oh no, maybe is it supposed to be like that? Oh yeah, it's a military button. You just see the anchor there, and the plough or whatever else. Let's try and get it to focus. There we go. Has obviously chewed that up, I think. Actually, you know what? It might supposed to be like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a military button anyway. Yeah, maybe it is supposed to be like that because the anchor's sort of like perfectly there, but it's just very thin and very sort of like brittle. So yeah, nice little find. Integral little button. Well, it's the old 60 magic number. Just managed to windle it out between these sort of little bits of stubble there. But it's a really nice signal again. And I'll tell you what, I love this number on this machine because more often than not, it does seem to be something good. We just got to try and get it. That's the problem. That's the hard bit. Because this is absolutely rock solid again. Like digging concrete. Come on. Look at that, bang on the centre line, 64, 65. Really lovely signal, got real good potential again to be a coin. Let's have a little look. Or could be a big lump of bronze by the looks of it. What is that then? What is that? It's got a little bit of iron in it. Just see the iron on the other side there. Don't know, part of a broken something, isn't it? But there's a little hole there. Don't know, I was going to say maybe a crotal bell, but it would have been a really big one. More like a crotal ball it would have been. So see if we can brush this off and get a bit of detail. Yeah, unsure on that one. It's I think definitely been mounted at some point to something, but it's a bit of a sort of odd shape where it's broken. Almost looks like it would have arched round like that. But yeah, weird one, guys. Honestly thought that was going to be a coin then, but just a bit of copper alloy. Oh, you guessed it. I've moved fields. Just wanted to try out this new coil on a different field. Nothing wrong with that one over there. Obviously, I had that lovely hammered coin up earlier. But yeah, just wanted to change it. So I've come to the Stater field. And yeah, just come across this nice little 46, I think it was. Might be a low 40 actually, but As you can see, it's no easier to dig over here than it is in that last field. I've made a really poor job of this hole, absolutely butchering it. Come on. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a nice little signal. And again, I'm on a corner of the field where I've had a Henry VIII coin up. I think I had a Henry V coin up as well. And they all seem to come in at around these sort of like 40 numbers. So what better signal to film than this one here. Oh, the wind's just started blowing, so hopefully you can hear me all right. And I think it might be a little bit deeper. Oh no. Is it still in there? Where are you? No, it might be a little bit deeper yet. See if we can get this in it any easier from this sort of angle. Probably not. Right, there we go. Let's try again. Come on. Well, I heard it just a second ago and it's disappeared. Unless it's on this side here and I've just completely missed it, which is a possibility. End up blooming damaging it at this rate. Just so rock solid here, guys. And this is not the way to dig a hole. Yeah, don't take advice from me on how to dig a hole, because this is definitely not it. It's very faint, isn't it? It's in that sort of like side there. I've obviously missed it completely. Come on, right. Hopefully that'll give us a bit of a clearer reading. I want to make sure I'm actually digging in the right place now, which is why I'm taking a little bit more time with trying to get this out. It's definitely in this little like definitely in there, isn't it? Definitely down there. Just really don't want to damage anything. That's the risk, isn't it, now? Damaging something nice. That's right up. This often happens to me. I completely miss it. It comes right deep in a hole. Come on. Where are you? Still in there. I might have had to have fast forwarded this clip at this rate. Ah, what is that? Do you know what? I've just had something very similar up from this, and I didn't show it to you. See if I can find it. That was it there. I wonder whether that is the same thing. They're not too far away from each other, but this one has got loads of iron on it, but it came through as quite a nice tone. But yeah, what an unusual little thing. I've been on this field countless times and never had anything like these two up before, and then within 2 holes of each other I think I've got identical things. Obviously this one hasn't got the hole, but it has got the bit on the back. Yeah, strange. Anyone knows what that is, then let me know. That was a lot of effort though to dig that little thing out. All right, ladies and gents, this one definitely got me. It was that sort of glint of the silvery sort of tone to it, and it's a Tomback button. Unfortunately, I did think it was going to be a big hammered coin again. As you can see down there, it's actually quite deep. It's probably the most depth we've managed to get out of the coil so far. It's probably a good 7 or 8 inches. And yeah, picked that one out, no problem at all. All right, so we may be on to one of our last holes. It's a really nice one if it is. Really nice sounding tone. Mid sort of 40s. It's just really difficult to dig, guys. And it is just causing absolute havoc when I slam down my foot on this spade to try and get it in the ground. My hips are well, they're just taking the brunt of it. So I think unfortunately may have to call it after this. Still got obviously to walk back to the van, but yeah, I think it's probably going to be it for today, unless we get any other signals. So hopefully, let's make this last one a nice one. It's, again, on that nice little tone break. So fingers crossed. I see something circular, and I think I can see something circular with a shank. And we're on to, I'll tell you what, that gave me a bit of a fright. We're on to a nice gold gilded button by the looks of it. See if we can get some of this mud off. Still got the shank as well. It's really, really nice. Try and give that a nice gentle sort of rub. Not sure what that is supposed to be. Which way up that would be. Is it almost looks like a lamp or something? But it's a really nice gold gilded button. That would have been really well. It would have been gold all over that. Obviously, just wears away in the ground. But yeah, lovely little find again. Really, really nice. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to do it for today's video. I'm not going to beat around the bush and pretend I found loads of stuff, because I absolutely didn't today. However, what I did find on that third or fourth hole, was this absolutely incredible hammered coin. Really, really lovely bit of detail on this. I would have put an ID on the screen, and you guys will know who this is technically before I do. But what a lovely coin that is, and I'm absolutely chuffed. Despite not finding much today, you can't beat a nice big chunk of silver like that. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching today's video. I'm really sorry it's a little bit of a shorter one. As I said a couple of those clips ago, it's just so difficult to dig today. I think it's a mixture of the heat and the fact that there's so much flint here where I am. So yeah, it makes it just so difficult. So unfortunately, I'm gonna knock it on the head there. However, I've had a really good day. I had that lovely hammered point up that I just showed you. Um, you know, this little thing here, the M9, despite expecting to pick up cut quarters and cut halves today, I've probably picked up the biggest hammered coin that I've ever found. But the little bits that I did pick up with this were absolutely minuscule. So it gives me real hope that with this coil, I will be able to get some really, really good bits up. So yeah, thank you as always, guys, for watching. Really hope that you've enjoyed today's video. And if you have, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you in the next video.